something we rarely stop to question. We grow up in a world that constantly measures intelligence. Grades in school, test scores, job evaluations, and quietly, without even realizing it, we start placing people into categories. Smart, average, slow. But what does psychology actually say about people at the very lowest end of the IQ spectrum? Because the truth might completely change how you understand intelligence itself. Today, we're exploring the psychology of extremely low IQ, what it really means inside the brain, how perception of the world can be fundamentally different, and why this topic reveals something deeper about human cognition as a whole. Let's begin with the basics. IQ, or intelligence quotient, is designed to measure abilities like reasoning, problem solving, and processing speed. When someone scores below 70, it's typically classified as an intellectual disability. But here's where things become truly interesting. A very low IQ does not mean a complete lack of intelligence. Instead, it reflects a different way the brain is structured and functions. The brain isn't broken, it's simply organized differently. This is the part of the brain responsible for planning, decision-making, and abstract thinking. In individuals with very low IQ, this region often shows weaker connectivity and slower processing. Tasks most of us perform automatically, like predicting consequences, understanding cause and effect, or reading social cues, can require much more effort. In some cases, these abilities may not fully develop. Despite these limitations, many individuals with extremely low IQ show strong emotional awareness. They can build habits through repetition. They respond deeply to routine, familiarity, and human connection. Their world isn't built on abstract ideas, in emotions, in the present moment. Psychologist Howard Gardner challenged the idea of a single intelligence. And traditional IQ tests? They were never designed to measure human worth, or empathy, or the ability to form meaningful relationships. And that distinction matters. That's because the emotional brain, the limbic system, works somewhat independently from logical reasoning. And in many cases, it remains rich and active. So what's the real takeaway? Because at its core, the brain is always adapting, always finding ways to understand, connect, and create meaning, no matter its structure. And maybe the most important realization is this: they don't come from logic alone. They exist deeper in the brain, in places no IQ test was ever meant to measure. And understanding that, it changes how we define intelligence itself.